folks, good morning, happy Monday. Welcome to another week in the life of a pastry chef that's very sweaty in Venice all the time. I come to you after a relatively chaotic weekend. I considered vlogging, but honestly best that I didn't. During the last week, I managed to cut my thumb open for the first time with a mandolin. It's like a rite of passage for every cook, I think. It's on its way back though. It was looking pretty zombified a few days ago, but it's on its way back. I finalised some very important paperwork this week. We had the World Cup final last night. There was the big Redentore festival full of fireworks and boats and chaos here in Venice on Saturday, so there's been a lot going on, none of which I would have been able to capture the essence of on film. Not without Tarantino's permission anyway. Today I come to you makeup free for the moment because I have a brand new parcel full of makeup right next to me. It's sales time here in Italy, so I took advantage of one of my favourite beauty brands having one. This is all unsponsored, ungifted. We're not at that level of influencer yet. Espresso, based here in Italy, all made in Italy at a salon, including this very cute free pastel pink beach towel, which I'm very happy to get just as part of the whole thing. And here we have a little box of goodies. If you're not familiar with the brand, it's relatively new. It's not the cheapest, nor is it the most kind of overpriced. You can't find it in shops here yet, really, or I think there's some very niche like department stores you can find it in the major cities, but it's mostly just all online. And they're very proudly Italian, and they very proudly put either caffeine or coffee extract into almost all of their products, so it always has this gentle kind of coffee scent, which is delicious, obviously. And in here we have a few little products to open. So most of these, actually all of these, are replacing old crusty things that I should have thrown out a long time ago, like this pink eyeshadow that is now grey with the oils from my fingers, this highlighter which should have been used within 12 months. I think I've had it for 5-6 years. Shh, don't do that. So we're replacing some things we needed to replace. The packaging is beautiful, of course. We have a little blush from them, which they call O Sole Mio, obviously. And I've gone for a kind of yellowy pink shade because especially in the summer, if I do use blush, my skin has a kind of yellowy tone anyway. Even in the winter when I'm really pale, there's always this kind of Marge Simpson vibe going underneath. So we're going to be using a little bit of this today, even if in the summer blush can be a little bit redundant. But I love the packaging and I like that it's not something you have to always dip a brush or your finger into, and it lasts 2 years, which is what we like to see. We have a highlighter, which is called Moonlight, in a tube that's almost identical. Looks like something you'd get from the pharmacy, but I don't mind that vibe. This is a kind of soft glittery pink shade. We have a mascara, full-size mascara, which I haven't had from them before because I needed to replace my current one. Nothing super fancy, just a basic black mascara because you always want one. And in here we have their Mocha eyeliner. This one I didn't get in black, but in a kind of dark chocolate brown, because black can be just a little bit too aggressive sometimes. And we also have 2 free samples, one of eye cream and one of moisturising face cream. Very happy. Folks, lunch today is actually just second breakfast because I want cold and sweet. So there's some blackberries, Greek yogurt, honey, salted toasted almonds, and a big fat juicy peach. Then it's my turn to work. lovely, lovely, much needed lazy morning. It's now the afternoon. I'm gonna go and get something sweet and creamy and caffeinated as a little pick me up. I'm gonna call my mum. Then it's off to play board games with some friends tonight and another day off tomorrow. Pure luxury this week. Pure. Today, cooking at home, the gym perhaps, and going out on the boat to get some sun. €5.60. Everybody's talking about them, so I had to guess. I have always been and remain a sucker for a rainbow coloured tomato. Look at them, they're so pretty. Also got these like ricotta spinach pastry things. Some limes for some drinks maybe. We want to make some hummus today, so some chickpeas. We have flour, we have bread, and it's vegetables. I'm hungry. This morning, super simple picky breakfast, just with some bits I have lying around. Some salted toasted almonds, some lovely blackberries, a big juicy peach, and a little bit of milk chocolate. Balance, you know. Happy Saturday. We were so busy in the restaurant yesterday, which doesn't help the fact that everything in my body hurts. I've been a regular gym goer since I lived in Scotland, basically. Since living here in Italy, it's been all home workouts and my usually very physical jobs, so it's never been high on my list of priorities. But something that I would like to do now that I'm in my 30s is put on a bit more muscle mass to be just a little bit stronger in general, just for quality of life going forward. And presently, I've signed up for 3 months. We will see how it goes. And after one day of doing full body, ow, these little parts, you know when the muscles that you never use hurt? This kind of muscles I have here in my shoulders feel like bricks. And my thighs, like my quads, the muscles at the front, because I was doing incline walking, leg press, squatting, kettlebell swings, everything. My legs feel like lead. So yeah, we definitely have some stretching to do today, tomorrow, before we're back in again. I'd like to go again on Monday, I think. I'd like to try and do 2 or 3 times a week, just lift some heavy things. Aside from that, we were super busy in the restaurant yesterday. I imagine we'll be super busy again today. It's a sunny Saturday. C'est la vie. But it's been a nice week so far. We haven't so far had the chaos of last weekend or the SIM card stress of the week before. So it's been a really nice, productive but chill week so far, and I hope it continues that way.